Microsoft Sam plays Minecraft SAMCO. Anyone got any bright ideas on what we ought to do next?
No clue on what we should do. I mean, you and Scotty came back from Sarah's dinner party, as well as us coming back from showing N-Text and his guests around. We are trying to unwind from that, you know?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Mike on that. Not to mention we've already had enough tours in most landmarks we'll barely ever revisit, if at all. So what's the point in that?
I think I'm all for giving more of that a shot.
Well, knock yourself out. But how will we go about that, if we don't have much company?
We don't need more company, because it could always be an in-and-out adventure for a quick few minutes, no more. Plus, knowing that no villagers are coming to get us yet, we can use our peace as the perfect opportunity to go on them.
Mind if you dive deeper into what we plan on doing with those adventures?
We could take a look at some biomes on me and Robert's radar station, if you want. What do you think, Rob?
Actually, that's not a half-bad idea. And not to mention yet, Shelly gave the machines a new upgrade when we were last year, so we could use that as a perfect opportunity to show it off for the rest of you.
You know, that doesn't sound like a bad idea whatsoever. If we could get an updated look on the world map, we could as well have a lot more power over where to go.
Radar station browsing, essentially? Why the hell not? Count me in for that.
I'm down for that as well. Great idea, Scotty and Robert.
Yes, thank you.
Alrighty then, let us go to the radar station and see what we got going.
Solid. Let us lead you over to the station and let Scotty do the honors.
Oh wow, this is actually so cool. The fact that those maps can still be used like this is way beyond me. Though then again, we'll let you focus.
Let's see. Which biomes have we never tried out yet? Jungle? We already are too familiar with those. Swamps? Too familiar as well. Wait a minute, what is the rampant light green vegetation? Bamboo jungle? That's odd. We never saw bamboo exist in these boundaries before. Should we take a shot at going there?
Sure. But wait a second. I saw some darker green stuff in a similar position somehow. Slide left on the map real quick.
Okay. Oh. A mangrove swamp, is it? That one looks big as well.
I heard there's also pink vegetation on the map. Can you also look and see what that is?
Alright then. Cherry groves. Some of them appear to be rather smaller. Though as for the gray stuff I see. Tail gardens. Well, how fucking underwhelming. Multiple small tail gardens, with no chance of it being bigger.
Not to mention they all look far from our current position. Though, does anyone have any other options?
I dunno. We could fly our rafflecopters over to the bamboo jungle as well as the mangrove swamp, but I don't know much about the cherry groves or pale gardens. Two problems that we have. First of all, 1. If we are to fly our rafflecopters over to each respective biome, we'd be wasting miles upon miles of gas trying to gauge the map for any of those 4 biomes. And 2, even with the fireworks booster upgrade we installed for each on our respective rafflecopters, it would not be enough to reach by the certain biomes without running out or wasting fuel in the same process. The same would apply for, if we were flying in Scotty, Robert and Kelly's ship, unless anyone can tell me otherwise.
Then what the fuck do we do?
Beats me. That was rather quite a massive waste of our valuable time.
Well, I did try not to.
Don't worry, Scotty, it's not your fault. At least you gave us an idea on what we could potentially do. Although, we could ask Pixel Art about those biomes and see what he thinks about them.
Not gonna lie, that sounds like a great idea. Anyone else on board with it?
Oh hell yeah, I am. I forgot that he knows a lot more about biomes like that than even we do.
Allow me to print a screenshot of this map, and then we should be good to go.
Alright then, you do that, Scotty. But anywho, count me in for the fun we'll have.
Save some room for me, will ya? Heh, just kidding. I'd like to go.
I suppose that won't be half bad of an idea. But yeah, in that case, I take back what I said about us having wasted time.
Shit happens, natural Mary. But anyway, without further ado, I'd like to come along and aid in telling the news to Pixel Art. So, ready when the rest of you are.
Alright then, Robert, let's get to his castle in Parsarton first of all, since usually he's chilling there after dinner with Junie.
I wonder if Pix is actually here now.
He should be, as far as I know.
Oh, hi, Sam, Mike, Mary, Scotty, Naturals, and Robert. What's up?
Hi Pix. So, question. Have you heard of the biomes of the bamboo jungle, mangrove swamp, cherry grove, and pale garden?
I know there were bamboo jungles, mangrove swamps, and cherry groves I know a lot about, but the last one, I don't know much about it. I've heard about it too, but, I don't get why they're the way they are.
You mean, with the Pale Gardens, according to this screenshot I printed out for us?
Oh, I getcha. So now I know what you're getting at. You were planning to venture to those biomes, that way you would collect some of the stuff that we never touched before, no?
Yes, Pix. We were planning to go out of our way to go to those biomes. However, there are more hassles that we realized would make the process much more tedious and excruciating than necessary. For one, we would not have enough fuel or fireworks from the fireworks booster upgrade in Sam and Natural Sam's rafflecopters. For two, we would be wasting more of our physical energy than necessary trying to find one cherry grove or pale garden, for example. And for three, since the pale gardens are too small according to this map, we didn't want to take that risk, as doing so for too long would mean getting lost in the biome with almost no way out, let alone if not prepared enough.
Ah, now I see. I believe you. Although on top of that, now I remember why those pale gardens are small. They only have a rare chance of replacing a smaller chunk of a dark forest.
Really? Damn. That must really suck since we were traveling the raffle world and beyond for quite a while.
But I researched one solution that I could think of to remedy that problem.
Wait a minute. Huh? A solution for it, you say? Mind telling or showing us what that solution is perchance?
Follow me.
Huh? The portal room? Why the portal room out of all places?
Like I told some other people when we were touring this part of the castle, this is an interdimensional gateway that allows you to hop between worlds, universes, and multiverses in a snap. For example, we managed to use it to get to Satan and Talos' lair when they were attacking Earth 2. But that's only an example of what we can do with it. To solve your conundrum with the biome case, feast your vision on a large biomes world.
Holy shit, sweet. But how does that work?
Large biomes worlds generate biomes of the overworld with a much more expansive and larger climate zone in comparison to worlds like this one, about 4 times the size. This one is a default world, yes?
I created the Raffle world to be that way, so yes. But how will a separate large biomes world work in terms of bamboo jungles, mangrove swamps, cherry groves, and tail gardens?
If we're in that world, given the 4 times the size concept, that means we can get much more substantial versions of the 4 biomes you're looking for. Although, fair warning, you will need me for this quest, since I can just as easily open a rift to get us out of that world. Without me for that job, or any other entity or machine that can take us back to where we came from, you'll be stuck there.
You don't need to worry a thing about that, Pix, because we're skilled adventurers ourselves. Although, we could get some gear with us to make it easier.
Please do, because this adventure won't be like any other one that we've lived on this very planet alone. Legends say once you go in without the necessary items needed, there is no turning back, which I'm looking to bypass, especially given that multiversal navigation is a bitch and a half to get accustomed to. So, when you 8 are ready, I'll be right behind you. After we're all in, I got a return watch that allows us to see whether the portal itself turns off. I programmed it to do that when we're not using it. That way no unauthorized trespassers tamper with it or use it to follow us.
Alright then, allow us to get our supplies and then return here. Alright then, we're ready.
Excellent! Portal navigation and skill, don't fail us now.
Holy shit. I think this managed to work somehow.
If we see large biomes, that means it did. Alright, so now that we're here, how do you guys want to hash this out? Any ideas?
Alright, so, now that we're here, here's the plan. We split into 4 individual groups to get the respective material for each biome. Who will take the bamboo jungle, for starters?
I suppose I could take the bamboo jungle.
So will I.
Okay, so that's natural Mary and Robert taking the bamboo jungle. What about the mangrove swamp? How about I take that one?
Same with me.
Alright, so you guys are going to the mangrove swamp, natural Sam and Mike. Who wants the cherry grove next?
I'm so going for that one. Those are my favorite out of the 4.
Yeah, I could definitely go there with you at any point.
So Mike and Mary are at the cherry grove, which leaves me and Scotty to go to the tail garden.
Hopefully when we go to it, it'll be bigger than the last few ones I discovered back in the Raffle world on our radar station.
I'm sure it'll be. But, actually, you know what? How about I go with you, Sam and Scotty? Because I'm extra skeptical about those pale gardens myself, and I wish to learn more about that.
Knock yourself out with that. Alright, so, let's say we meet back here at this spawn point, after we're done. If you guys are lost, use the map and minimap you have equipped. You got it. So, let's all get ready to go, pronto.
So, hey Rob, I know it's early on throughout this quest to find the bamboo jungle, but are you sure this is through this direction? Like, I'm curious to know how you might know of it other than the map.
Well, I do remember the mention of the map and mini-map all the groups have equipped. Though I will say for the record, while I think that is one easy way, we shouldn't let our guards down by any chance. So, make sure you stay on guard for any stray mobs we could come across, considering night is slowly about to fall.
Of course I'm on guard, and speaking of watching out for things, I see some leaves on the ground, in a forest like this.
Yeah, I see those too. Goddamn, this actually looks like a tree that had leaves decay. We never saw that back in the Raffle world, now have we?
Hell no. If there were some illusions of seasons, sure, we'd go with that. But man, this goes the extra mile in terms of aesthetic, and I actually love it.
I see that you're quite impressed. To be honest, so am I. But I think we'll take a few of those ground leaves, that way we can treasure those for another time and day.
Yes, anything to ensure the semantics are appealing, especially for SAMCO Junction. Oh, and wait, what are those in these birch forests?
I think these are wildflowers. Another ground plant. Though if I'm going to logically theorize, this one's gonna allow you to make yellow dye, which technically makes it a third plant to make yellow dye after dandelions and sunflowers. And since Pix likes yellow quite a lot, we should give a few of these to him after we end the quest. Although, speaking of which, we should be close to the bamboo jungle as far as I previously located on the world map.
Cool, cool, good by me. Though personally, I would like some of those plants that allow you to make purple dye, whatever they're named. Or maybe I could forego that and mix the red and blue dyes together to make purple. Trust me, I've done that multiple times in sleep mode.
Oh really? Well, whatever works for you is fair. Oh, I just saw a mountain on top of this forest. I'm not wasting time climbing it all the way up, so I'm having us go around it to save it.
Fair enough. Although I personally would have liked to see what the mountain view would look like, other than in our home world.
I'm sure eventually you'll get that wish. For now though, I think we should be almost there as the map calculated by coordinates.
You might be right about that, but let's see.
Oh, and fuck. Skeletons. Shit.
Look behind you. They're infighting lol.
Hang on. Wait, shit, they are! Well, time to put that infighting session to rest. You have no place for this world at all. Ow. That hurt. Wait a minute. Huh?
Hold the fuck up. It took us this shortly to find the bamboo jungle. Is that truly it?
Must be. We need to make closer inspection though, just to be sure. Oh wow, so it is the bamboo jungle we were looking for. Damn sweet. And there's so much of this bamboo, what a delight.
Holy fuck, yes. So, what are we supposed to do? Collect some of that said bamboo?
Yes, that's what I'm planning to do. Though as for the extras in the ground, we can replant it later when we're done.
Yeah, I'll replant some of that when we're done, that way we don't get accused of deforestation by environmentalists. Tell you what though, you cut some, I'll collect and then replant after we get loads.
Sounds solid. Ooh, and melons? Don't mind if I do. shit, inventory full. Natural Mary, can you collect some as well?
I'm trying that, although while we're doing that, I saw some leaves falling down from here too. But that's a distraction. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna be on to collecting the rest of the bamboo, so bear with me.
Right, just making sure. But other than that, wow, this is so much of that damn bamboo. Though, I wonder how that would compare to the others in their respective biome hunts.
Woo. After some figuring out what to do with this snowy peak in the way, we finally got it.
Good thing I brought us some leather boots for obstacles like this powdered snow. You can thank me later once we are done with the exploration of that cherry grove. And thankfully it didn't take as long to find as we thought it would.
Yeah, we just needed to think of a way to deal with this snowy peak without too much hassle, which is all it took. But anyway, now that we're doing this, how do you think we should go about this?
Oh, I have a few ways in mind. First off, we'll harvest and replant some cherry trees. Yes, I care for the environment, so I may do a little extra planting than necessary, as well as saving some for when we are back home.
I see. So, is that it, or do you have more in mind as we go? Oh wait, these pink petals. This could be great vegetation for SAMCO Junction. We could definitely go for that, so let's get collecting and planning.
Oh shit. Mary, look out in front of you.
Perfect. La 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 la. Sneaky slimy fucking bastard. Don't worry, I'm fine. I know you tried to warn me.
Oh wait, I have an idea. What if we were to try and demonstrate this for a quick and simple way to get honey? I know it's too late throughout the day to get it, but this should be close enough.
I mean, it was gonna be too late either way, so maybe another time we can do that. I'm focused more on the wood right now. No way am I dealing with that right now. And in fact, I think we got a load of those saplings and logs we can harvest for the time being. So I'm certain we can get going back to the meadow where we came from.
Really? Doesn't it feel like we just got here?
Well, yes, but considering the campfires I placed, surely something has to work.
Let's see. Oh wait, there may be a chance that we can still do this safely. Maybe with some light, maybe not. We'll see.